Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I am so excited. Today's the day. It is the Cattle Barons Kickoff, and I'm getting ready. So I just went to one of my favorite places to get my hair blown out, and I'm gonna be wearing a cowboy hat anyway. So I was like, I don't, usually I like a lot of volume, but I will be wearing. It is a little jean dress from Nordstrom with this belt that I wore at the Cattle Barons last year. I'm super excited. I can't wait for y'all to see the final look. All right, so I came home, took off all my makeup, and I want to start fresh just because I don't know how long this is going to last. I think it's supposed to last till 10, but I like to make sure that for events like this, I have really fresh makeup because there's going to be a lot of photos, probably videography, whatever. And so I want to be sure that I'm on point because a lot of people see these photos. So, this week has been insane, y'all. I've been so stressed. I told my boss today, I was like, I have all this nervous energy. Like, I had to go walk around outside for a while because there's just so much going on between work and home and just everything. It's a lot. And so I was like, okay, I don't know what to do with all this nervous energy. It's stressing me out. So I went and took a walk outside for a little bit. Y'all, I think it is so funny too. Like these people on social media, on YouTube. So I've gotten a few mean comments already, and I talked to y'all about that on one of the other things before, but it's funny, like I had a comment yesterday and all you can do is laugh, okay? I mean, that's all I can do. But somebody was talking about, so I was doing the video where I was packing for my trip to Washington, D.C., and I was talking about how I have these that I like prep all of our meds and stuff like that in there, and that my kids have like this little container too. Just because like they like to be able, like it keeps them consistent to where it's easy for them to just like pull their little thing out. Like if I'm not home and my husband's at home getting them ready in the morning or whatever, especially for my older son, he's on a couple of meds. And so he needs to be able to make sure that he knows. But I mean, somebody was talking about how if my kids are on that many medications, like they need to be taken away from me. And I was laughing. I was like, those are not my kids' medicines. Like I love that people think that when they're behind a little computer screen or a little phone, they can say whatever the hell they want. I mean, you do you, boo. I don't care. But obviously, like, I'm in a space where I feel like if you feel the need to stop and take those few seconds out of your life to type something to me, I made a special impression on you. And so in that aspect, I'm doing my job, right? Because what I want to do is I want to make an impression on people to where they feel like they want to comment or like, subscribe, whatever. And so I just think it's funny though, that people think that like, oh, I'm going to hide behind this. And it's always the people who don't have any presence anywhere, right? They don't have like on YouTube, they don't have a profile photo. They have like some anime or whatever, I don't know, or some weird like cat. Please. But anyway, I just giggled. I was like, look, I got trolls. I'm doing something right. But I just think it's funny that people in general think that it's okay to do that. I mean, we've had a whole conversation about it, right? And just so you know, I just got off the phone with my mom. She said she watched my last video. And the one thing she was upset about was that she felt like all I did was talk about my father. So here we go. Mom, I love you. You're a pain in my ass. But I'm exactly like you, so I can't say much. There you go. I hope y'all had an awesome Mother's Day. We went to the beach that Saturday. If y'all saw my last video, we went to the beach with my team. We had a blast. The place we went was completely redone. It was so cool. My husband could not believe when he heard where we were going. He's like, are you sure that's where you want to go? Because he's used to it being like a complete shithole. And when we got there, I guess I think I had mentioned before, like one of the hurricanes or something like that, it had been completely destroyed. And so they redid it all. And it looks so good. They had nice, clean bathrooms, showers, an ice maker, like water, clean water, shelters with barbecue pits, everything. They had like a nice walkway that lines like from the shelter down to the beach. So you didn't have to drag all your crap through the sand. I mean, it was really nice. And it's $5 per adult in the car. So they ask you when you go, like how many cars you have. And then it's just really how many adults you have. So you just pay $5 per adult. And then you get to stay there till 10 p.m. And if you're a veteran, you get in for free. So several of the families are veterans. And so their entire family got in for free since it's a state park. So I thought that was really cool. We absolutely loved it. It was very windy. But it was a lot of fun. Got some great photos. Super fun. Anyway, all right, so tonight we're going to a place in town that I've never been to. Everybody else goes to it. It's called the Rustic, and it's over by where the Astros play at Minute Maid Park. For those of you who don't know, the Astros are like the best baseball team ever in Houston. So I'm a huge Astros fan, love the Astros. Anyway, and let me tell you what, I was listening today to a podcast. I still need to reach out to him. He's my friend. And I have a friend who has a podcast. Him and his friends were talking about some of the heaviest stuff. And I think it's only like 45 minutes long, but I have had to take it in bits and pieces today because it's very triggering for me because of my past experiences in life, my past traumas, things like that. And a lot of the stuff they're talking about, I can very much relate to. And so when you hear stories from other people who are going through that, it really puts you mentally back in that space of like you being there and you going through that yourself. And it is insane. It's just very difficult. So I love hearing their stories. I hate that these men had to go through the same type of stuff. I hate that there's, evil humans out there that treat others like this, but mental health is something that is huge, and May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so I think it is so important and so timely. And I'm thankful for these men, because you hear a lot of women who will talk about it, right? But it's very taboo for men. Especially like my husband is Hispanic. And so in the Hispanic culture, it's very taboo. You don't talk about it. You don't whatever happens. It stays within the four walls of your home. And then, you die with it, stuck in your brain. You don't ever share it, talk about it, nothing. So it's refreshing, but it's also refreshing to hear men come out and talk about it. But their stories are so powerful. And I mean, look, I love their content anyway, but I have to say that with this mental health discussion, this group has hit a home run. It's called Just Us Men. And I listen to it on Apple. So if y'all are looking for a really good podcast, go listen to them. They talk a lot of sports. They talk about family, blended families, stuff like that. I feel like a lot of them, I relate to them in different ways. And the fact that I can relate to them from my husband's perspective and what he's been through. Obviously my husband's a lot older than they are, but even still, a lot of their stories are very similar. So I understand some of their plights and struggles But also, just like I said, I mean, I can understand from my own perspective of what they are going through. And one of the people in there is a wonderful mentor for me. So I greatly respect him. And yeah, so y'all go listen to it, subscribe, like, share. It's just really good information. But anyway, so I haven't finished the episode yet. It's truly been a lot to try to listen to it, just because, like I said, it's very triggering for me. And I don't want to sit, I've already told y'all 55 times. Mom, this is why I talk about my father, is the fact that I don't like emotions because of my father. And how I was raised. So anyway, I don't like it's hard for me when I sit and hear those things and get put back in that like position and hear things that make me feel, because I don't want to feel. Character flaw, I guess, right? We all have our issues. So anyway, I can't believe it's already Tuesday. Tomorrow, I'm super excited. Switching gears. For Nurses Week, me and several of my team members who are nurses got tickets through the Astros for like discounted tickets for Nurses Week. And we're so excited. So we're gonna get to go do that. And we got some really good seats. We all have the exact same row together. Super exciting. So we're gonna go do that tomorrow night and just celebrate nursing. So the weather here has been insane. We had, all the floods like last week, and then we had some heavy rain yesterday too. It wasn't as bad as I think they were anticipating. I think some areas got some really bad rain, but I think overall it wasn't as bad as they kept saying they thought it was gonna be. But we have some more coming Thursday. Today's Tuesday. We have some more coming Thursday. And they said it's supposed to be bad, but it's supposed to be nice for the weekend, which is great because we have a fun pool party that we're going to this weekend. I'm excited, but just curious what everybody else is doing. I love this time of year because now I'll get to go to the pool. They had to move back the pool key date because of the weather. So, but I think our pool opens on Memorial Day, which is exciting because we'll have that day off and we can go swimming. So my dream would be to have a pool, but I don't want to pay for a pool. My aunt and uncle had a pool when I was growing up out in the country, and they had an above ground pool, and then they built the in-ground pool, and it was so much maintenance. There were always things going wrong. I mean, when they got the in-ground, it was great. I mean, yeah, let me just say that. We loved it when they got the in-ground. We loved going and hanging out there and spending all of our time there. We would hang out at night and watch all the bats fly around. It was a lot of fun. But I do know that they had a lot of issues with it. So I'd rather just pay to go to my neighborhood pool. So, oh man, I'm exhausted, y'all. I'm so tired. I need to make sure my husband goes and picks up my kid from daycare. I'm gonna put on a little bit, there's something sharp on my floor and I don't know what it is, but it hurts. My doggone kids, they like to clip their toenails in my bathroom, which grosses me out. Yes, I'm a nurse, and I would rather be all up in somebody's junk than even be anywhere near their feet, okay? Little fun fact about me. I started as a gynecology nurse, so I'm used to being up in everybody's junk, but feet, no, no. That is one thing that will make me vomit. So my staff likes to give me a hard time about it. They like to do stuff to, like, you know, gross me out, freak me out. But, anywho, they like to come in, the kids like to come in here and clip their toenails and leave them all over the place, and it drives me insane because I'm like, you know, can't you just do it over the sink or over the bathtub or in the shower or something so you can just like rinse it down the drain? But no, they just, even my oldest, he clips everything and just leaves it everywhere. It's so gross. All right, so let me see. Just because it's a nighttime event, I'm probably gonna do a little bit smokier eye. So this is ColourPop Stone Cold Fox. It's got a lot of like darker colors, so I'm probably gonna do something a little bit more fun and dark. It is a country type event, but again, it's gonna be at night. So let's see what we're gonna do here. Oh, the kids outside are playing basketball next door, so if that's what you hear, I'm sorry. I hear that basketball just bouncing away. It's like the neighborhood basketball house. After school, there's like 10 kids that go next door and play basketball until they just all drop the ball and walk off. I don't know if they just know it's time to go home or what, but so. I don't know why I'm so tired. I've been so excited about this event, and I'm super, super excited. I'm so tired. But it's okay. We're bringing awareness, raising money for a good cause. We're gonna knock this out of the park, yo. They're gonna announce tonight who the big entertainer is gonna be this year at the actual Cattle Barons Ball, and I'm super excited. So, and y'all, I got this cute top from Ava Ray Boutique. If you live in the Kingwood area, super cute, super comfy. I thought it would be great for like getting ready around the house. I would not ever wear it in public just because, clearly, but for getting ready and stuff like that, I think it's okay. But it's very cute, very comfy. So as you can see, a lot of this is a lot darker than what I would do during the day for work. I still want to put a little bit of like red, pink, something in there. I think probably this color right here, like I usually do. It's kind of like a brick red, I guess you can say. But it really brings everything out, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it's missing here. And then again, just because it's like a night event, I'm gonna smoke it out under the eye too, so that it will look a little bit more dramatic. Usually for events like this, I would pay to get my makeup done, but I'm trying to save money. So like I said, my husband doesn't shred all my credit cards because I think that's next. Okay. So as you can see, this is way more dramatic, right? Than what I usually do. Don't worry. It's gonna get blended. It's gonna be fine. I still need some sparkles. A girl always needs her sparkles. And then I'll put that dark on the outside and under to bring everything together. It's all about the blending, y'all. Like, you really can put any of the colors you want. It just has to be blended. If it's not blended, it's gonna look like crap. So I like to have a little bit more here so that way I'm giving that depth. Also because I do have blue eyes. And so I really like to bring some of these darker colors on these outer areas to make it really pop. Okay. So now I'm gonna take the original brush that I did the initial base color with and just blend it all together. Because again, it's all about the blending. Girl. Okay. I think I get nervous before these things because a lot of it is like who's who. And again, I've already told y'all, like, I have the issues with caring about what people think. So, not gonna lie, I guess I get nervous that, you know, there's gonna be the people who are judgmental, right? There's nothing I'm gonna be able to do to change that. Okay, y'all, this has become my #1 favorite setting spray ever. This stuff, I think the first time y'all saw me use it, I thought it was like I started spraying it, it felt like hairspray, and I was like, oh shoot. But no, it is mattifying waterproof setting spray, and this stuff, when I put it on, even in the morning, like if I have a big event. So that night that I had the Nurses Day event at work, and I got to work super early that day in the morning and didn't go home until almost 9 o'clock at night. And I was bouncing on the bounce house. I was sliding. It was super humid and gross outside. And one of my colleagues came up and was like, "Did you just do your makeup?" No. This is my makeup from this morning. And she was like, "It looks absolutely perfect. What do you use?" And I told her, I said, "I have it all listed on my YouTube." She was like, "Uh-huh. You're not even gonna share the goods." I'll share them. You just gotta go to my YouTube and watch. And yes, that was my story and I was sticking to it. So, you wanna know the secrets? You gotta watch the tube. This is just such a super fun outlet for me. It's a great way to just escape sometimes and chat like while I'm doing something that I love, because again, those of you that know me very well know that makeup is one of my favorite things. And so being able to sit here and do this and talk and just enjoy while I'm doing my thing. All right, so let me go get ready and I'll be back. And here's the final look, y'all. Super cute. I have on some little clear wedge heels. This and the hat I got at the Cattle Barons last year. Thank you all for joining me on this journey, and I can't wait to see y'all after. Bye, y'all.
I still remember the feeling. I wanna dance till I can't no more.